Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Math. Today in this video we'll see integers class 7 exercise 1.4 which is about division of integers. Okay, now first question is fill in the blanks. We'll see one by one. The first one is fill in the blanks and the first one is minus 40 divided by dash is equal to minus 1. Okay, now to do this, we'll see one small concept here, which is every division concept for every division sum. You can say, for suppose 8 divided by 2 is equal to, what is 8 divided by 2 is 4. It is a division sum. For every division sum, we can write two multiplication statements or multiplication facts. What is it? I'm sorry, one multiplication and one division fact we can write. This 4 into 2, this answer is called the quotient in a division sum. And the number you are dividing is dividend and the number by which you are dividing is divisor and the answer is the quotient. When you multiply this answer quotient into divisor, to say this 4 answer into the number, this 4 2s are 4 into 2 gives you this number 8, the dividend 8. This is the multiplication statement of the division sum. And from this division sum, we can make one more division sum. That is this 8 divided by 4. 8 divided by 4. Answer A, the dividend 8 divided by the answer will give you the other number left. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So from one division sum, we can make two multiplication sums. That is multiplication statements or multiplication facts. So here what we have to find now, minus 40 divided by second number is dash. This is the dash for us now. 8 divided by dash gives you 4. And how are we getting this 2? That is 8 divided by 4 is 2. So what are we doing? We are dividing this 8 by 4. So same thing here, minus 40 divided by dash is 1. So minus 40 divided by minus 1 gives us this answer. So when you divide any number by itself, by 1, when you divide a number by 1, we get the number itself. And what about the signs? We are dividing minus 40 by minus 1. And minus 40 divided by minus 1 we are doing. So minus divided by minus is plus. So it is plus 40. So minus 40 divided by plus 40. The answer is minus 1. Okay, so to get this middle number, the number by which you are dividing, you divide the dividend. 8 divided by 4 gives 8. And 4 into 2 is 8. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So minus 40 divided by minus 1 is 40. Same concept in second sum also. Minus 25, by what number we have to divide this minus 25 so that your answer is minus 5. So same thing, we have this number, dividend and the quotient answer we have. We want this second number. So what is it? 8 divided by 4 is 2. So minus 25 divided by minus 5. So multiply the signs first. Minus divided by minus is plus and 25 divided by 5 is 5. We are dividing minus 25 by 5. Now we check the answer. Minus 25 divided by 5. When you divide two different signs, answer is negative. 25 divided by 5 is 5. Okay, and the next is dash divided by minus 4 is 9. So what number has to be divided by minus 4 to get 9 as the answer? So we have to find this first number. This is the dash for us now. How to get 8? To get 8, 4 2s are 8. We know the answer and the second number. We have to find the first number. So how to find the first number? 4 2s are 8. So multiply 9 into minus 4. Plus into minus, minus 9 4s are 36. Okay, next is very simple. Minus 62 divided by minus 62. It's a direct question. Division of two numbers. When you divide two same signs, it is plus, and 62 divided by 62 is 1. When you divide a number by itself, answer is 1. Okay, next is true or false. First one is minus 30 divided by minus 6 is equal to minus 6. That means they have given the answer. We do the sum and check whether we are getting the answer minus 6. Okay, minus divided by minus. When you divide two same signs, it is positive. So even if you get the number correct, the sign itself is wrong. So this statement is false. Because we have to get positive integer, but it is negative. But even if you want, you can just check with the numbers also. 30 divided by 6 is 5 6 are 30. The answer has to be plus 5, but it is given minus 6, so it is wrong. This is the correct answer. Next, minus 64 divided by minus 64. Dividing a number by itself, it is 1. And minus divided by minus is 1. The correct answer is plus 1. But it is given it is 0. So this answer is also false. And next one is find the values. It is 4 division sums are given here. Minus 75 divided by 5. First, divide the signs. Minus divided by plus is minus. And 75 divided by 5. How to divide? Take the first number. 5 ones are 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. Bring down the next number. In 25, 5 5s are 25. So what is the answer? Minus 15. Okay, it is ordinary division. Next, minus 100 divided by minus 20. We'll divide here. Minus 100 divide. Okay, signs will write here itself. Minus divided by minus. When you divide two same signs, answer is positive. Plus, whether you write or not, the integer is going to be positive. So let us leave out the sign. Take only the numbers. Divide by 20. So whenever you have zeros at the end, multiplication and division both are easy. Cancel 0 and 0. So 10 divided by 2 is 5 2s are 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. So what is the answer? 5 is the quotient. So plus 5 is the answer. Next is 45 divided by minus 9. Plus divided by minus. Multiplying the dividing the different signs, it is minus. And till 9 tables will you get 45. The numbers are so small, we can just do it mentally. So 9 5s are 45. Then minus 82 divided by 82. So first is divide the signs. Dividing two different signs. Answer is negative, minus. And 82 divided by 82. The same concept is there in all the three sums. Dividing a number by itself. Answer is 1. Now question number 4. We'll read the question from the book. It says the product of two integers is minus 135. If one number is minus 15, find the other integer. So what it is given? The product. What do you mean by product? Product means multiplication of two numbers. What is the meaning of sum? S-U-M, sum means adding, addition of two numbers. What is difference? Difference means it is subtraction of two numbers. And product means when you multiply two numbers, the answer you get is called the product. So when you multiply two integers, you are getting minus 135. And one number is minus 15. Find the other integer. We have to find the second number. So we'll write the statement for that. The product of two numbers is minus 135. And one number is minus 15. We have to find the other integer. So this is nothing but just like the previous problem only, but it is given as a word problem. We'll write a mathematical expression for this. The product. Product means what? Multiplying. We multiply two numbers. When you multiply two numbers, your answer is minus 135. That is the product. And one number is minus 15. We write one number is minus 15. We have to find the second number. So it is same as the first sum or the, the first and second sum both. A number divided by dash gives you minus 5. So it is multiplication. Here there it was division, here it is multiplication. So even as we had two facts for division sum, for multiplication sum also we have two facts. We'll say an example. Suppose if you have 6 into 2, 6 2s are 12. It's a multiplication sum. For a multiplication sum, we can write two division statements. We can make it as two division sums. What is it? 12 divided by 2. 12 divided by 2 gives, can you guess? Yes, 6. Now next statement, can you tell? 12 divided by 6. You divide by the other number 6 and what will be your answer? Yes, it is 2. So 12 divided by 2 is the leftover number 6 and 12 divided by 6 you take, it is 2. Now just compare that with this now. We have to get the second number. Which is second number? We have to get 2. So to get 2, what we have to do? Do with the given two numbers. We know first number and the last number. So what we have to do with these two to get this middle one? 12 divided by 6 is 2. So we have to divide 135 divided by 50 will give us this answer. So we should divide minus 135 by minus 15. First divide the signs. Minus divided by minus. If you divide the same signs, answer is plus. Okay, we have divided the signs. Now we'll divide the numbers. 135 divided by 15. So first take 1 is less than 15, we cannot divide. 0, 13 is also less than 15, we cannot divide. Take 135. If you write 15 tables, 15 ones are 15. If you're thorough with the tables, you can just tell or just multiply 15 by some number and check. If you write like this, finally you get 15 nines are, you will get the 135. Now 5 nines are 35, 5 nines are 45. Carry 4, 9 ones are 9, 9 plus 4 is 3. It goes, 15 goes how many times? 9 times. This 9 is the quotient for us, 135, that is 0. So your quotient is 9. So minus 15 into, the product of two numbers is minus 135. So one number is minus 15, the other number is 9. So minus 15 into 9 gives us minus 135. Now question number 5. In 8 hours duration, with uniform decrease in temperature, the temperature dropped 24 degrees. How many degrees did the temperature drop each hour? What is the meaning of each hour? 1 hour. Each means 1 hour. And in 8 hours, you are given in 8 hours duration. In 8 hours, what was the decrease in the temperature? It was 24 degree. What do you mean by uniform decrease? Decreasing means it is reducing, becoming less and less, lesser and lesser. What is the meaning of uniform? That is, we are checking the decrease every hour. First hour, suppose if there is a decrease of 2 degrees means second hour also there will be a decrease of same 2 degree only. In third hour also the decrease will be same 2 degrees only. That is the meaning of uniform decrease. Suppose you are seeing the temperature at 8 o'clock. Suppose if it is some 10 degree. Then you are seeing at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock when you observe, if it is 2 degree less, it is how many degree? It will be 8 degrees. And 6 o'clock it will be 6 degrees. So the 10 minus 2 is 8, 8 minus 2 is 6. It is just decreasing by the same degree, that which is 2 degrees. This is the meaning of uniform decrease. Suppose here it is decreasing 2 degrees and then it is decreasing only 1 degree. From 10 it is decreased to 8. From 8 it is decreasing to 7. So here the decrease is 2 degrees. Here the decrease is 1 degree. This is not the uniform decrease. The uniform decrease means the same degree should decrease every hour. Okay, then only it can be done as a general problem, okay, a division or multiplication. So with uniform decrease in temperature, in 8 hours the decrease in temperature is 24 degree. We have to find the temperature decreased in 1 hour. So let us write the statements for that first. Temperature decreased in 8 hours. It is given. For 8 hours it is given in the question 24 degrees. Therefore, temperature decreased in 1 hour. We know for 8 hours, 8 is many. You have to find for 1, many to 1. Again, this is the concept of word problems. Many is given, 1 you have to find. Many to 1 is division. So, it is 24 divided by 8. What is 24 divided by 8? 8 3s are 24. So, 3 degree every hour it drops down. It becoming lesser by how many degrees? 3 degrees. Okay, now we'll see the next question. Question number 6. An elevator. What is an elevator? Yes, it is a lift, which we have in the multi-storied buildings, where you have buildings of stories like 2 floors, 4 floors, 5 floors, etc. So high buildings. We use lift to go up and come down. That is the elevator. An elevator descends into a mine. What is a mine? Where you do underground work. Below the ground. We dig and work under the ground. That is mine work, underground work. Mine shaft at the rate of 5 minutes per minute. What is the meaning of 5 minutes per minute? In 1 minute. The lift can move. In 1 minute, it can move 5 meters. It travels 5 meters in 1 minute. Okay, that is the meaning of meters per minute. Suppose for the vehicles and all, we have the speed of the vehicle 60 kilometers per hour. We say kilometer per hour only. We see this. This is the unit of speed. Then what is the meaning of that? The car can go 60 kilometers in 1 hour. You can travel 60 kilometers in 1 hour. Same way here the lift can move 5 meters in 1 minute. M for meters, M-I-N means minutes. Okay, if the descent means moving down. Descent is moving down. Okay, descent starts from 15 meters above the ground level. Where is the lift now? It is above the ground level. How long will it take to reach minus 250 meters? What is minus 250 meters? It is below the ground level. So where is the lift now? It is above the ground, 15 meters above the ground. Here is the lift. From here, the lift has to reach here, 250 meters below. The minus 250, the meaning of minus 250 is it is 250 meters below the ground level. So if it is moving at the speed of 5 meters per minute, from this position 15 meters above the ground, how long, what is the time taken will it take to reach 250 meters below the ground level? Now we have to find the total distance between this point and this point. Here it is 15 and here is minus 250. So the total distance is 15 plus 250, which is 265. You don't take it as minus 250. The negative sign denotes only the direction of it. But this is the ground level, it is 0. So 0 to the above is what is it? 15, and below the ground is minus 250. So the total distance is 265 meters. Therefore, in 1 minute it can move 5 meters. Therefore, time taken to reach the point which is 250 meters below the ground level is 265 divided by 5. Okay, it moves at the rate. So divide quickly. 265 divided by 5. 2 we cannot divide. Take 26. It is 5 5s are 25. And the remainder is 1. Bring down the next number. 5 3s are 15. 15 minus 15 is 0. And what is the answer? This quotient gives us the answer. So it is how long? The time taken. So it is 53 minutes. 53 minutes. So from the point 550 meters above the ground to reach the point 250 meters below the ground level, the total distance is 265 and the rate is 5 meter per minute. So it divide the distance by the rate. 265 divided by 5 gives you the answer. So it takes 53 minutes to reach the ground below 250 meters. Okay, so with this we'll stop this. Other sums we'll do in the next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you.